Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Bits. Glad you're here. Glad you're stopping by. So, you ever have those moments when somebody says something so, like, outfilled that it just shocks you? Yeah, I had that happen the other day. So, I'm not gonna say who it was, honestly, but it did bother me quite a bit actually. And it's something that people shouldn't say, even if they think that's true. Maybe it's one of those things, just like keep your mouth shut and don't say anything about it. As you guys know, like, I had a friend, it was my best friend, he committed suicide about 5 years ago. And, I've never got over it, like, at all. Like, it's always with me. And, I was just sitting there talking to somebody, and I was watching a movie, and there's a character named Marv. I think it was Home Alone or something. And we used to call him Marv. And anyways, we're just kind of sitting down, and this person said, "Oh, that's sad, but you know what? People commit suicide, go straight to hell." And I just, my heart dropped to my stomach, basically. And I was like, because I always, like, thought that when I was deep into religion, stuff like that. Some people always said that, but the thing is like, Mrs. Spitz actually had to step in, and instead of the person saying sorry, they just doubled down. It's like, and said it again. It's like, okay, well, there's your stance on it. It's like, this is something you shouldn't have said to me, at all. Like, you don't, like, out of respect or anything like that, you don't look at somebody and say something that fucked up. Like, I don't care who you are. Like, if that's what you think, maybe you shouldn't say it. That's the last thing you want to hear. And, I've always wondered. And some things, like media, I don't know if you guys ever seen, there was a movie called What Dreams May Come, and it was basically an allegory for Dante's Inferno. And Robin Williams is in it, and he goes through the different circles of hell, and his wife committed suicide, and she was at the very bottom. But I don't think that's true. Actually, I don't think, the thing is about, like, mental health and stuff like that, that's a disease. And suicide is basically the end of suffering, for some people. Some people, they just can't handle it, and the disease takes over. You can't think rationally. You don't think about how this is going to affect other people. You just never think about that stuff. And when they're gone, you're left with a lot of questions, a ton of questions. You're always asked why. Then one of your things is, like, if he was religious, she was like, well, I hope he's not in hell. I don't believe that one bit. Like, I don't want to think that. In my opinion, I think, and, I'm trying to get back in religion and everything, I think our God is very understanding. I think only God knows what's going to happen there. I think, that's what I think. And, I've been in parts of my life where I've tried to do the worst things you can imagine to myself. And, I have had other people in my life that's done the same thing. But, if you have some kind of opinion like that, and you're with somebody that's still grieving, even after it's 5 years, just keep your fucking mouth shut. Like, don't say anything like that. That's terrible. Like, and don't double down on it either. Like, just don't say it, like, at all. And I know some people just say it to hurt people, and I don't think that's where it was coming from. I don't think that person meant for that to happen, because, in their minds, that's what they was taught, that's what they learned. And, Christmas Eve, I was just, like, heartbroken, like, devastated. And it's, like, still works me a little bit. But it's Christmas. It's Christmas time, so don't be fucking saying that. Like, here's one thing you can do in the new year is try not to hurt other people with words or physically. Don't fucking do that. And mental health is always something I'm very passionate about. So here's the thing, if you're grieving right now still, even if it's been 5, 10, 20 years or all your life, don't let somebody say something that's going to really hurt you. And sometimes you just have to understand where they're coming from, as bad as it hurts. If somebody's doing it like on purpose to be mean, and we've had that happen on the channel. We've had people hop on whenever I made a post about my friend. He said it was Darwinism, only the strong survive. There's no room on earth for weak people. And that person got immediately banned, like immediately. Because not only did I see it, but my friend's wife seen it too. So it was pretty disgusting. So there's some things you shouldn't say. You should be a decent human being and shut your fucking mouth. I'm sorry for the language, because it's just aggravating. Like, it's still, like, my blood's still boiling from it. But New Year's coming up, so it'll be good. I'll talk to you guys soon.